My Super Bowl teams were all like an 84 overall, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, mine is an 88 right now. This is probably the best team I've had. It's got a little something, something. Yeah, you guys got some good rosters. Rug.
EA Sports coverage on the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough.
Is it on YouTube?
Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. At their own 21-yard line. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
Oh, that's what I forgot to do. I forgot to change the names.
So it's 2nd and 9. Brings up 2nd and 9. Now Jackson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can
there we go.
Big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the
screen 97 overall.
The blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
What? How do you guys even? Jesus. And you just got Jalen.
So still a scoreless game in the
Wait, I mean, I've been making trades too, but my God, I guess I'm not shooting high enough.
Try it now with Mostert and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Patriots
wow, that was just a picture.
take over. They're going to have terrific field position.
Are you the highest overall in the league?
And he'll take this inside the 30 to
cool, or it could be the Jaguars. I feel like his team's disgusting too.
You give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about where they take a good first.
Everyone on my starters is at least like an 80 something. Like my team is really balanced. There's no weak areas at this point.
Right side and complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 14 on that one and a first
Alright, here we go.
down.
Now we in.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And
This should be the last game. Let's go.
Gets the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack.
91 celebration.
Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They do get 9, but leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Who got the ball
No
first?
chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Okay.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Running in a helicopter, you won't.
Went for it on 4th, turned it over. By their defense, though, they held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it.
Oh,
here,
no wonder why
because
your
if we don't
overall's
get
so
it,
high.
I don't think
That
we'll
makes
get
sense.
more than 3, and that's exactly what I think.
Factored in.
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
All right, who do the Jets have? Let's see.
Jackson from the shotgun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Ooh. Hans.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Oh,
Shotgun
Hans.
with Mostert. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to
yeah, that's
really
wide
like
open.
getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Forced out to his left.
You gotta do the red zone cheese like Riyadh did. Stick slant and then roll out.
Nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah,
Nice.
And so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance, rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. So from inside the 20,
R1.
first and 10 at the 18.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That was a good seam route that he had open, though.
Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt
Oh,
about it. The
wow.
run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Looking downfield for Kelsey. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt
Oh,
about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic
wow.
that he shouldn't have thrown
The
that
diving
ball.
pick.
Remember, second year, as you noted, on the job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Damn.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a
He's already got
first
43
down.
touchdowns. Tyree Jackson. My God.
Now Mostert. And he'll get about the 40 as he's brought down
Yards
to
per
20.
game, 625.
From an offensive perspective,
Ugh.
that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down.
Really?
That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
Not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, there's always some cheese formation or something. I don't know how he finds them. YouTube, maybe?
From the gun, it's Jackson.
Yeah.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down.
Yeah, absolutely. It
about
opens a lot of things up when you have that kind of speed.
Defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing at the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Mixon, #1 rusher in the league right now.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Takes
He's 99 overall. He's got a...
6, a gain of about 4.
The ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole.
When he gets in the zone, it's like the computer just can't stop him.
I
It's
think he had
crazy.
designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the
You have Derrick Henry and Kamara?
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more
Oh,
than
okay.
that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just
I mean,
made a
Kamara's
quick play
nice
there.
because he's, got the receipt.
Out of the gun now.
And
on
he's got
3rd
that,
down. Open
the route
field,
apprentice thing.
it's
That's
complete.
dangerous.
He is out of bounds inside the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
The 34-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran
throw it
sticks
to-
in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young
The
quarterbacks,
celebrations.
it may take a few years before they get all the stuff
Yeah, he
out
scooped
that.
that.
They did earlier in their career or even in
That was
their college
beautiful.
days when they were used to being dominant.
Oh, it really did go through the turf.
Veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The ball carrier.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
All right, I've got to be careful here.
Oh.
He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What, on the juke timing?
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30,
Yes, I just saw that.
All I know is that
I thought you were
right
gone.
there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. On second down, Mostert. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
Not your normal call.
How'd my phone get all the way over there?
Very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run the draw with Mostert. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
It's second
Oh.
inches.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Ooh, good recovery on that screen. I thought that was blown up.
From the red zone now,
I mean, I could tell by Riyad's reaction.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties.
I probably would have threw to him too. He looked like he had space. Honestly, the corner routes in this game, they definitely made him a lot weaker because in 20 those were deadly. Yeah. Shit, I remember. Verticals, screens, corner routes. That was your shit. As we were talking about corners too. Ooh, that was nice.
So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. On the return, Williams. The lane opens here.
Yes, sir.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Yeah.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock,
That could be just a result of the connection too,
and settle for a field
because you're streaming.
And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, shit.
His throw is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ooh.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Kamara, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 30.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
Ooh.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Ding, 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 ding.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. That is caught at the 7. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
Oh, nice. Oh, you safe caught it.
Chance to at least get
You
3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it. And that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away.
Hey, Abdul, remember at the end of our Super Bowl when I could have kicked it and I think either I could have won the game with a kick? And you're like, why are you going for it? I'm like, you think I'm really going to risk it on a kick with this connection? No, sir. End up losing the bowl because of fucking connection. I would have fucking off myself.
Coming up now to start their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. KJ Hamler returning it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
What's with that view?
They start the second half with Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33.
It was like the fuck.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I already know what you're going to run.
Just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game.
The ace closed. We have the same playbook. Yep, I knew it was the stretch.
Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he's just
4 picks.
midfield.
4 picks.
Down at the 49-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Oh my god. 5? Bro, so many Jets in the area.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's got this down to the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Mostert. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Raheem Mostert.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And brought down but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 22-yard line.
And that'll set them back 5.
Yeah, trick, yeah.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Yeah, dude, yeah.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing,
Oof.
just chucked it free.
They'll live to fight another down, right?
Third and long. Steps away to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front.
That kind of sucks. How if you're on the run and if you don't like let go of the left stick for a second, he'll lead it way too much.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through.
I realized that with Josh Allen, even though his scrambling ability is pretty good, he's just not that fast.
Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll go up top here for Hamler. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. K.J. Hamler, an 80-yard touchdown. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front.
Did you accidentally guess run on that play?
In the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
Where was your
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke.
I didn't watch the snap. I only saw 2 guys wide open deep on the left side, and I was like, "Wow."
3 and 6. Is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment.
They kept the deep defensive play adjustments as L1 instead of R1.
At their own 18-yard
Jets offense
Yeah,
coming up now to
they're
start
host for
their
that.
next drive. And
I stay swatting at nothing after the play.
see what
I mean,
they
after
can
the
get
snap.
here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
Yeah.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick.
I went to OT with the Bears last game because
In this case, a field goal
I swatted on the last play.
alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
No, I was gonna like the last play. I knew exactly where he was gonna go. I swatted it like right after he snapped the ball, and he was wide open. He was able to get in field goal range. See, I was like, but I ended up getting the toss and winning it anyways.
It's been a tough go for him.
Yeah,
Every time he looks up, somebody's
ran this nasty counter play out of the gun. 25-yard run and touchdown.
Intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Yo, me and Jose's games are always so fucking tight, bro. That's like, yeah, he is. That's like the, ooh, nice pick. That was like, I think the 3rd game that we went to OT. We tied last time.
There is those 6 inches between the ears, but right now,
Yeah.
those interceptions that are going on. So whoever is trusted confident,
And then the one that we had to restart, that was like down to the wire. Yeah, it's always last play with me and him or OT. It's crazy. Yeah, and we're in the same division, so it's.
First down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start.
You guys are fucking bumming today, dude.
The interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you
You gotta give the defense some credit.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful.
Nice run.
Too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This is Mostert. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 26.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
And the Jets first down.
Here's Mostert. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second.
Hey, have you guys ever seen the movie Green Inferno?
Old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will
Green
on the
Inferno?
defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
I watched it last night and it was actually pretty intense. It doesn't have good reviews on like Rotten Tomatoes or anything, but it's like it's about this girl who like goes to the jungle. I think it's in Peru. They go to like the jungle and they're trying to stop this. You went X wide open for the touchdown. You're tripping. Oh. Alright, but yeah, she goes to the jungle. They're trying to, like, with some activist group, they're trying to stop some civilization from being, like, completely wiped out by these bulldozers and shit. And they try to dress like them so that they can, you know, like, infiltrate, and then they end up getting captured after a plane crash by the same civilization. And they're, like cannibals and shit, and it's, like, it's intense. The Green Inferno. It's like, it's not scary. I mean, it's really intense. It's just a crazy movie. So if you want to watch something, yeah. Because I feel like there's so many movies out there now. It's just the same shit.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after them, and they get upfield, get that great
Yeah, you have to just sift through them. That's the only way to do it. That's why I can never choose anything on Netflix.
They'll run with Mostert, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Raheem Mostert.
Oh, fuck, boy.
The Jets have once again taken the lead.
Did he score?
He's got it, and this is indeed
and he's in. Raheem Mostert.
Boswell now to kick it away.
In with the biscuit. The kick is good, baby.
About 5 yards deep.
Mitchell Trubisky threw a biscuit over the middle.
Same result, and he opted for the touchback. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards from the gun. It's a run for Kamara. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That'll wind up going for
Track star Metcalf.
And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Oh, damn, son.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first
I think I know a play you're running.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Never mind, no, I didn't.
Called a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A throw over the middle, taken in, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They move the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Jets' 19-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 yards there for number 15. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball.
Oh, this is getting good.
Out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Oh, you should have ran no huddle.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football.
Oh, nice.
They got it in.
It's a game.
Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight ahead power, and they got it done.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Patriots 20, Jets 16.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Damn, that juke was mean. A little too mean.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So it's Jets.
Oh, yep, perfect.
As we get you reset here. And let's see what they
Good play.
with offensively after having time to talk it over.
What will he do? Could he chew the clock?
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Raheem Mostert there. And it's 2nd down.
They probably spent a little extra time dissecting the game film after
I love the
this.
whisper rage.
Their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
You all you have to do is take it off a left stick for literally like a 1/10 of a second, not even.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Oh, picked?
Picked up by Justin Reed. Well, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching.
Oh, you thought it was a pick 6 though. Ooh, damn, he did lay him out. Looking like Michael Vick against Palomalu back in the day.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
Oh, oh my lord.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Yeah, extensively. No, please don't. Don't do it to the league, bro.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Did you like anybody on my team, Riyadh?
No, he lost the football.
I know you like Mixon.
And the Jets have recovered. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way now. It's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt
I don't know.
to make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get two,
Ooh.
now you've tied it up. Instead,
Ooh.
they don't get it, still down 10.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22.
What? How many points is it if you return an extra point
Coming up now
from
to start
on
their next
defense?
drive.
They
They
yeah.
might be thinking this is close to a loss.
That's what I was thinking.
Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly,
Yep, two-score game.
onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Well,
Damn, that was deep.
Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket.
oh, that's Ramsey on him, right?
This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will
Yeah,
stop
Ruggs is
with
fast, too.
37 seconds to play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. Rolling to his left. His throw incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
I know he was trying to get the completion.
What's Ruggs' speed,
downfield,
anyways?
but the way this game has gone, with the few runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense.
I don't know how he's not beating him on the outside, then.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like
Oh, Jalen's on the other side of the field.
or maybe
Then damn, man, who's sticking Ruggs like that? Jesus.
that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
I'm gonna peep game
It's
real
caught
quick.
inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Yeah, I thought that was out too.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And now it's second down.
The 24-yard line.
Let's see that. Oh, it's Marlon Humphrey. No wonder. You got two really good corners.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. DK Metcalf with a lucky number 13.
And Justin Reed.
Touchdowns now
You got a good
in the
secondary.
year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And it's incomplete.
Your Patriots.
And now we're down to 10 seconds.
16.
The kickoff unit is out on the field and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to
Good
come out
deal.
of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, second and a yard. One last shot for Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin Reed, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
I will tell you right now, my boy.
This will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home.
So we
I think
got...
it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys.
I'm pretty sure Marlon Humphrey was on him because that's his second best corner, so he should be on the left side.
And maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments,
Yeah,
just doing them better.
and it says that he is 93 speed. .93 speed, 95 acceleration, and he's got play recognition 93. His Reed, hold on, let me show you real quick. Yeah, you're right. You said it would be the fastest no matter what. Justin Reed, there you are, sir.